My name's Bobby Fish. I live in Florida. I have both multiple myeloma and amyloidosis, and both of these diseases were diagnosed in 2016. Fortunately, both diseases are treated with the same therapy. But during my journey, I've run across a lot of people that they just want to give up. The treatment's too hard, it's too vigorous and aggressive, and I just want this video to be some type of an encouragement to them. A lot of people on social media I've talked with, and I've been able to encourage them by letting them know what I went through and that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I've been to the bottom. I've been to the point where I was down basically in a wheelchair at times, but I continued putting one step ahead of the other. At one point, I had actually made my obituary, found somebody to do my eulogy, plus I'd been to the funeral home and took care of my arrangements. But soon I got better. It took at least a little over 2 years, but I look back and it's like that's part of my past and I don't remember it. You know, you'll forget about all that suffering you went through to get some good days. My treatment was really aggressive. You know, I was going every week, and I went every week for about 40 weeks straight, and I went to monthly. But every Monday morning when I'd get up, it would take me, I'd get up about 5 o'clock in the morning so I could be to Mayo on time. And it was hard sitting on the side of that bed some mornings thinking, well, should I go back or should I just call it ends? But I kept going back, and I think it was about the 4th or 5th month, I was so sick, and I'd take the wheelchair and push it in as a walker. And I asked the doctor, I said, Doc, if you're just trying to keep me alive, we just need to stop right now. And he told me, he said, just give it one more month. So I gave it one more month, and here I am, three years later. I know I'm not cured. I know there's no cure for my diseases. I'm just buying time, but you know, that's part of the game. You know, if you've got an incurable disease, if you've got one that's not incurable, you know, you have to make that decision whether you want to go through chemo and stuff. But I'm feeling pretty good. I've got me a trip scheduled to go to the Grand Canyon in September. I'm going rafting for 3 days, be camping on the canyon. But I know I still have my limitations, and I knew that one of them was I couldn't hike into the canyon. You know, that's I think like a 5-mile hike, somebody said, and I knew I couldn't do it. Plus, one of the friends of mine that's going, she said she wasn't going to ride no donkey in there because she saw where somebody went over the side with a donkey. So with her not riding a donkey and my limitations, we got with a company that they'll just fly us into the canyon, and then we'll raft from there. But I just hope this channel can be some kind of encouragement to people that's having a hard time, and plus you can follow my progress and see how I'm doing. You know, just like last week I was into the doctor. I've been fighting this neuropathy in one of my feet, and then I got that flare up of where the tendons on the bottom of your feet are tight. So I had that in my foot, and I was at the doctor, and she gave me some medicine. She said, well, you need to be on steroids. I said, no, I'm not taking those steroids. I done been through 2 years of steroids, and the ones of you that take steroids, you know how it is with steroids. Well, come July the 4th, I got in contact with her at home about 6 o'clock that evening because I had gotten gout in the other foot. So here I was, couldn't hardly walk on either foot. And so she got me some steroids called in Friday to the doctor, but it's prednisone, it's not dexamethasone, because everybody that's took dexamethasone, you know you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to take that unless you are just down strapped and have to. But I returned to the doctor on the 29th. I go every 3 months. That'll be 9 months that I've been without any treatment. So I go back and see if I need to go back on treatment or if I can go another 3 months. But I've already cleared it with the doctor that we'll get back on treatment after my trip if I have to. So with this channel, I'm gonna go back to when I first fell sick in 2016, because I want to kind of let everybody know what I went through and everything. All of it I can remember, but it all started out with congestive heart failure, and it was a long journey finding out what was wrong with me. It took about 9 months to figure out what was wrong with me. And then once they found out what was wrong with me, we started working on it. But I want you, if you want to follow my progress, just like and subscribe, and we'll see where this journey goes. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'll try to just let you know how I'm doing, everything I'm going through when I start treatment, how it's affected me, and so that people can see, they're not by themselves. Because a lot of times people think, oh, I'm the only one fighting this, but the ones that's been through it, we can assure you that you can do it, and there's light at the end of that tunnel. So if you want to follow, just like and subscribe.